Cottonmouth info, hit him stunts, he's the man!
Yo, Cottonmouth Kings don't stand for gang. Cottonmouth Kings just let the nuts hang.
This is pretty sweet. This the new KMK shirts. They did like a little photo shoot and whatnot, and I think it was Donald Severance at For the Record sent me some footage of these dudes, and they're all rocking these on tour. It's a pretty bold statement here. This is Cottonmouth Kings. Like they're straight up stating it. This is Cottonmouth Kings. And we got Chuck repping the shit out of it. This was a post of his on Facebook, and he's talking about how he loves what he's doing, and you know he's happy to be where he is, and fucking family, straightforward, and just that these guys are going full force. I, for one, cannot wait to hear some new KMK tunes with these guys. I wish they would put something out this summer for us, you know, maybe before their next wing of their tour. But when it comes to Chuck. Well, I mean, I don't know. I didn't ask him whenever I went and saw Nomads. I didn't like bother him with this shit. I mean, everyone. The obvious question is, what's up with King Klick? Where's Richter? What's up? And have y'all noticed? I mean, the last footage I posted of Stack Styles and Johnny Richter, they're working on some new tunes, but there's no real word. Even on that interview that Richter did, I mean, there's no real word on what happened or why. You know, it's everyone assumes it's the same old drama. But even I said, like, from me talking to Richter, how could Richter possibly be cool with Chucky just nonchalantly just going on his own will to go tour with D-Loc after everything Richter said, unless Chucky had a damn good reason, you know what I mean? The guy is an outspoken dude. He speaks his mind. He speaks the truth the way he sees it. He didn't hide anything said between him and D-Loc that was in any sort of, I don't know, anything that sounded angry between the two that was confrontational. It's all out there for them to see, and you'd better damn well believe that they've talked about it and squashed it, and our homies, you know? There's no way, like, these dudes aren't lying about this shit. And which just brings me all around to it. It kind of makes you question things. After everything we've seen, after all of the drama, and the he said and the she saids, and what came out and what's happening now, it's strange to see like where the people are that aren't with KMK right now that should be, in my opinion. I'm not going to say any names, it's obvious who, but what the fuck are those guys doing? D-Loc is out here touring, going on, 3 years straight touring. You know, the dude's doing something with it. And he's getting a lot of respect from what it looked like at the Juggalo, at the Juggalo Fest, at the gathering of the Juggalos. So I don't know, man. I think things are really coming around, and you get some heavy hitters like Chuck and Judge D. I mean, come on, and that's not even counting, you know, the time. I think they're way better. I think it makes it so much better, put it that way, when Dog Boy's around, and Taxman for sure. Taxman, you see Taxman on stage, and it automatically feels more like it used to be, you know. But that being said, man, people have been hitting me up for a few months now, telling me that there was a fight between Chuck and Richter. And before I get into this, let me just say straight up, Chucky knows I respect the shit out of Chucky. I got nothing but love for Richter either. I'm not trying to fucking bring up drama or start shit. I'm just reporting back to you guys. And seeing as it came from Chucky himself, well, I don't see anything wrong with it. The story was that the guys were hanging out, a pipe or some sort of device for smoking garbage fell out, or it was in Chuck's presence at some point, and a big argument broke out. And at some point, they were saying that fists were thrown. People were saying he hit him, pushed him, and they weren't cool anymore. I don't know, man. That's not good. Throwing that shit in the mix is not cool. But look at this. Someone straight up asked him. Ryan Chillicote, he's the one that told me about this. I'm sorry. He told me to shout out a different name. I forgot what it was. My bad, homie. But hey, look. He says, what happened to King Klick and Johnny Richter? Is it true you punched Johnny Richter in the face? Now this is basically just a fan asking Chucky Chuck. He says, what happened to Johnny Richter and King Klick? Is it true you punched him in the face? And right off the bat, Chucky Chuck says, no, he's on hard drugs. and it was a headbutt. So that's what happened with King Klick. He's on hard drugs, and it wasn't a punch. It was a headbutt. And now they're saying, thank you for finally clearing the air. It makes sense. It's been missing for a while. And look at this. We got Fa Q saying Johnny's got a problem. Brilliant. So, hey, man, much love to Johnny Richter. I hope you get over that shit if that's the case. If this is all hearsay, you know, which I'm sure you're going to say it is, then that sucks, man. I'm sorry to be one contributing to the shit. But fact is that we're all worried about it. We're all concerned. We've all heard the rumors. And I think it's safe to say, like, I believe in Chuck's word here. You know what I mean? I never had anything but love for Richter, and he never seemed to really give a shit, not about me in particular, but about anything, you know. So you just expect to be as popular as you were back in the day, just going on a one-off tour randomly with only 2 members of the group. Like, it's just strange to see. Whenever you see guys like Chucky, like D-Loke, who are just touring all the time, you know. It had been a while since we heard from Judge D. Now he is back full in effect. He is killing it with these guys. Some of the best verses on these newer tracks that, you know, when KMK does old tracks live. And some of my favorite stuff is hearing Judge D with his original verses, or I'm assuming our original verses, meaning that I don't think he's recycling them from his old songs, but I don't know. Either way, man, it's really cool to see all these dudes doing shit. I just wish we could see everyone else who's not doing shit. That being said, hey, look, it's me and Vanilla Ice. So let's get to it. Let's get to the, you guys want to watch some of this Juggalo footage? The gathering of the Juggalos? Let's see here.
You guys been having a lot more fucking fun since the Cottonmouth Kings family showed up in this bitch.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let me get a fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Say fuck yeah! Put your hands in the air. You go side to side.
The lottery.
On the west side, we put our hands in the air and go side to side.
Man, there's crowd pleasing on this set list.
We show our
That's
guns
tight.
up, you know what it is.
A little bit of everything. I wish they would do New Day, though. New Day, that track really grew on me. I swear. A lot of the jerk drop stuff, too, I think came pretty well. I know it's not that old.